Hey, what's good? So today I'm not speaking to you as Lemonade Gang, the epic funny creator that you all know and love. I'm speaking to you as a avid player of a game that honestly I love and I think it's dying. I don't think it's in a good spot, and I have some gripes I'm going to talk about and then some solutions that I think could improve the game overall. But I also don't hold all out hope they're going to do that. Now I want to make one thing clear. I love Dragon Ball. It should be no surprise to anybody if you are aware of the channel, if you see me in stream, just talk about or interacted with me. You know I love Dragon Ball. It's what I grew up with as a child. I loved it. My autism was like, hey, we love Goku now, and base your entire personality around him never giving up. So if it wasn't for Dragon Ball, if it wasn't for the IP that this game is, which is, you can probably guess is Dragon Ball, I would not be playing this game. The fact I've stuck around as long as I have should show you how much I love it. So you know I'm coming from a place of love, and I want the game to succeed. Because it turns out I like MOBAs. MOBAs are kind of fun. It's just, I wouldn't play another one because this exists, but I don't think it's going to exist for much longer, at the rate it's going. So, with all that being said, let's just get into it. I have a list here, I'm going to go flash it up on the screen. And we're going to talk about each and every point, not for a long time. I don't want this to be a long video. You know, you've clicked on this, I want to be respectful of your time and mine. But it might go the route of a big 20-minute rant, we'll see. So firstly, bots. I think the bots should not be in this game. I would much rather wait an extra 2 to 3 minutes for an actual real-life person as a teammate, instead of a bot who is going to rush the tower, rush the objectives, die, and feed the team. Now, before Season 4, that was a huge issue, because you are set so far behind, the enemy is like level 4, 5, you're just there level 3, and you have a teammate who's just feeding the other enemy. It's not good. It is not good. And you can't even, like, issue commands either. That's the worst thing that gets me. If you were like, hey, bot A, go to this point, they won't do it. And by that, it's just clicking the objective thing or like the location. Like, I'll probably show it on the screen. You know what I mean. And one thing bots will do is they won't get the Dragon Shell or the Dragon Ball from the Dragon Shell when it's broken. They will wait for someone else to get it if they are alive. Otherwise, then they'll do it if there's no one else. And this leads into the next point of the Dragon Shell. I think the Dragon Shell needs to be a tower. Just like Gods of Destruction, it needs to be a tower first. And hell, make the tower and a shell after that. Because the shell as it is right now is far too weak. It really is. By the time you get to the Dragon Shell, you're level 12, 13, you've got an ult ready, or hell, a skill 1, as Kefla maybe. You're going to destroy that thing, no questions asked. It is so easy to do so. Granted, they made it easier to get to that point if you're on the losing side. But even though you're on the losing side, you still have such a mountain to climb, because you know, even though you have an unlimited timer on the enemy's tower, they've already broken through. They got the Dragon Shell in like one skill. It needs to change. It needs to be buffed in a certain way, and I think that's how you do it. Either make it a tower or increase the toughness and the HP by a huge amount. Because it's the Dragon Ball. It's how you win the game, and it's just, yeah, sneeze on it. There you go. You've got it. You've won. And this next point is a bit of a two-parter now. Rather than nerf OP characters, they release stronger ones. By that I mean, I spoke about Kefla destroying the Dragon Shell, and she does it immensely. And she's like the new OP character. She can attack as many, like, 3+ targets at the same time. Whereas Vegeta has to use, like, a big skill to do so. I'm very exasperated right now, because I'm talking about this and I'm thinking, how has this not been addressed? We are 4 seasons in. We are in the half-year anniversary of the time of recording, at least. I don't know when this is going out. Instead they do like unintentional nerfs. Kefla, for example, fast character, high movement speed, good movability around the map. Bojack's entire gimmick, skill 3 in particular, is his main source of utility. Big skill 3 slows them down. It is not good enough. It does not slow them down or stop them. It's just, hey, I really hope you don't move. Please don't move, just stand still. But no one's doing that. Unintentional nerfs like that. And I think it just needs a big rework. And they're too worried about not nerfing OP characters. Because, oh, people spent money to get the new characters. Don't be afraid to do that. you're going to get the characters anyway, regardless. So it's fine to nerf them, in my opinion. If Ultimate Gohan is a prime example, there was no other tech worth playing because Ultimate Gohan was just so oppressive, and they nerfed him. Finally, his skill 2, it's a lot more skill-based now. It's good, that's what you want to see, and it's like a little bit more variety to an extent. And this is a personal gripe now, talking about buffs and nerfs. They're ignoring very obvious buffs, and for me, it's Cell. Like, this is the best example I can give. Cell, they recently buffed Now, they recently buffed Cell's ultimate, so it's just better all around. His ult was fine the way it was. I would dare say it was perfect, nothing was too egregious about it, it did what it needed to do, and it was great at doing it. Cell's issue starts with his early game. If he can't get running, if he can't drain, or he gets killed, it's not going to be good. So, rather than buff his max HP, they just decided, we'll make the ult better. That was never an issue, it's just his early game is so bad. And yet Super Saiyan 4, Vegeta and Bardock, they have such big HP pools already, and then they keep buffing him. I mean, Vegeta got nerfed, but that's besides the point. He's still top 2 tanks in the game. You're either picking Bardock or SS4 Vegeta. And maybe in some niche scenarios you decide, hey, do you know what? I'm kind of bored of playing the same 2 tanks every single game. I'm going to try cooler. And then you realise, oh god, I'm having to try to play the game now, rather than just having a game play itself. This is what I mean, they just ignore very obvious buffs. I guess that's also another personal gripe, now that I think about it. The lack of variety in tank. They just more or less all play the same. And more than that, because you're picking green cards for tanks, red cards for the DPSs. Technicals are just kind of a mix of whatever you feel like, except blue cards, because outside of hit using backstab, there's not that much better. And that actually leads me to another point I've got there. Divine cards need reworking. I think they need to change how they work, because right now it's just the same green card, the same divine draw cards picked every single game without fail. For example, you pick tank. Sorry, let me rephrase that. You pick Bardock because you're playing the tank role. The green cards of your choice, and I say green because that's all you're going to pick, is too easy, or build up. Then you pick steel skin, and then defense step. And it's just that, for all of it. That's it. That's all you're ever going to pick. No matter what tank role you play, you are picking those 3/4 cards. There's no variety. It needs to be reworked. And speaking of things that need to be reworked, let's take a look at divine draws. Currently, in Season 4, we have Superstar, Medical Respawn, Team Rush Go, Cloudy Cloak, Mystery HP, Squeaky Hammer Wall, Search Trap, and Super Cooldown Reduction Skill 2. And well, if you ask me, the only 2 that are worth keeping in the game, a Search Trap because it adds an element of, oh, you have to think, you have to be positioned well, an element of skill into the game. And Mystery HP because it makes you think, okay, do I go in now? Do I risk the possibility of I can try and snipe the boss? Like, who knows? That's Mystery HP makes the game a little bit more enjoyable, once again adding a little bit of skill and risk decision making. Everything else is just Cloudy Cloak, it sucks. It's meant to be, hey, we made hidden in clouds by moving, but you can tell who's in the cloud, because if it's your teammate, the name will appear above their head. If it's an enemy, it won't be above their head. Oh wow, it should just be, there's no names whatsoever, you have to guess. Super Cooldown 2, okay, I have to talk about this. This is the most divisive one for me, because on one hand, I think this is great. That's because when I play DPS and I see this, I immediately go, Super Saiyan Goku. And I'm pretty sure everyone else does as well, because why wouldn't you? His skill 2 is great. Pair it with the Kaioken, it's amazing. He's finally back, he's back pre-nerfed. And yet, when it's not there, I don't find myself picking him. And I think it just promotes some kind of a way of picking DPSs. It's more often than not Kefla, Vegito, or Broly. Or better yet, rather than Broly, Oob. It's one of those 3 to 4, and it's just always the same ones. And that's because you don't see this, and yeah. Squeaky Hammer Wall, I think Squeaky Hammer Wall is a mistake. I really do, I think it's too good. It defeats the purpose of the towers, of just, hey, you need to use skills to break them, you need to do Gekishin bursts to break them. This is just now you can rush attack them now. You have to go, and it's not even like a hard thing to get either. It's just I've destroyed a wall. I can now basic attack, or sorry, rush attack the towers. It's like it does not, and it's an AOE on top of that, so it damages enemies as well. Crazy. Team Rush Go. I'm okay with this. I like it. I like the idea of it. It would be great if it could buff Cell, but his max HP is still the issue. You can drain faster, but yeah, if you can't tell, I really like playing Cell. But he's not worth playing. Medical respawn, if you asked me before the nerfs, it would have been fine. Now it's like, the HP of a machine is lowered, and it takes way longer to respawn. But at higher levels, yeah, it doesn't matter because your team's getting wiped. So, yeah, it's useless. And Superstar, my popular opinion, I think Superstar needs to go. I really do. It takes out a big chunk of the early game pressure. And early game pressure is already kind of weak because you just go back farm. It's like, oh no, we're falling behind on levels. I know what we'll do. We'll go back because enemies spawn, well, sorry, NPCs spawn behind you. I've caught up now. Great. And Superstar does not help with that. I just think it's time for it to go. And my solution is quite simple. Here's what I think needs to happen. When you're picking which battle you want to go in, you pick ranked. There should be 2 different kinds of ranks you can go in. The one with no divine draws, where the more competitive players can go, and the more casual side where you got divine draws, all the fun stuff, it's fine. Because you don't want to alienate casuals or competitives. You want a scene for both of them. Because that's how you keep a player base. You can cater to both of them. Is it tricky? Kind of. But also not tricky. Like sword delivery, quick battle. The ideas are there. They're not doing it, it's just, hey, here you go. And the worst part is, there's no communication around it either. There was absolutely no talk of like, hey, here's the plan for Season 5 going forward. It's just, hey, maybe you're going to see it in news. In one of these messages. Maybe. Communicate with us. You are Dragon Ball. People will listen. People take an interest in it. But it's hard to when it's just radio silence. Also, this animation looks really cool. So what I mean, it's one of the best looking Dragon Ball games I've seen in a long time. In fact, I do think it's the best looking Dragon Ball game. Just in general. It looks amazing. The models are cool. And it's just not getting the love it deserves. And the game deserves love. Anyway, I've ranted long enough. I want to get out there because like I said, I love this game. I want it to survive. I want it to thrive. I believe it can. But not in the state it is right now. Not in the environment that it's cultivated. That the devs have put it in. And just... yeah, I'm at a loss for words because I really fuck with this game. I really do. I love it a lot. I play it nearly every day. An hour, 2, 3, it doesn't matter. I will find an excuse. I will find the time to play this game. And then I play a game and I'm frustrated because I've got bots and I've lost to the Dragon Shell being wiped out or the really scummy divine draw. It hasn't worked my way. It's exhausting. It really is. That being said, yeah, I made this video for me. I don't think it's going to get views. I don't think people care enough, but I do. I made it. There we are. Oh, man. I hope the devs do listen. I hope they're on the lookout for all this stuff. And if you like this, like, comment, subscribe, and look forward to more positive videos going forward. Hopefully with some cell buffs, who knows? Or maybe Super Saiyan Goku's finally unnerfed and the reduction in his skill 2 is back. Who knows? Until then, I guess I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.